Frozen.
Hi, how you doing? Meeting is
What
being recorded.
is that?
Here we go. Okay.
There's Jen. Hi. Oh, is everybody here?
Yeah,
Heidi's
Chris-
not going to make it. Heidi won't make it, and Chris
and
will be
Heidi,
late.
Are they here? Oh, okay. Heidi won't make it, and Chris will be late. All right, and it's now 3:34. So Chris is coming, and we have four people, so we can officially get started. So can I call the meeting to order? Do we need to vote on calling the meeting to order? I forgot.
No,
That's your job.
No, okay. So I'm calling it, then in that case, I'm officially calling the meeting to order. You all got the
Rose up.
agenda? Has everybody had a chance to look through the agenda?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Is there a second?
second Greg. Second Greg, am I on?
yes.
Okay.
Okay, who's the first?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know,
you were
my
the first one.
thing's freezing.
I
Yeah,
can
me
be
too.
first.
All right, Melissa, you're going to second Greg's motion to approve the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Hallelujah. Okay, approval of the minutes. Has everyone had a chance to look at the minutes from last month? From May
Yes.
20th? Yes, okay. Can I get someone to make a motion to approve the minutes?
I so move. Laura.
Second Greg.
Laura, thank you so much. Greg is the second. Okay. Melissa, I'm guessing you're the recording secretary today,
I am.
right?
Yep.
All right, beautiful. We have a plan that's working. All right, all in favor of approval of the minutes, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye,
nays?
aye.
Okay, no nays. We got all ayes and no nays. The approval, we have approval of our minutes. Okay. Do we have any elected officials here with us today? Is Charlie here?
No, he's not.
He's not here. Okay, we have no elected officials. We just have unelected officials. Here we are. Okay, so we're going to move then to the items of business, starting with the U of M report subcommittees. And really, we're really kind of done all the things with the students. Last August, and I'm going to ask Jen to share this. We had a call that we would deal with this before the year was over on a fixed route shuttle bus to different regions. And of course, with COVID, we haven't been able to do any of these things. But we're committed to making a plan for that. And Jen, if you could just address that for the short term. I know we're a little vague right now. I know we're not putting everything in stone, but we want to be able to roll for the fall if we get through this COVID thing as we're hoping. So take
Sure.
it away, Jen.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to starting transportation back up August 30th at the very latest. And we were talking last August about maybe one day a week having the bus pick you up from the rec center at like say 9 o'clock, go out to breakfast, a certain location, and then go to like a grocery store or the mall or wherever. So it will be a meal and shopping. And it's on your own, unsupervised. So, but if you like want you and a friend to sign up to go out for the morning and so you don't have to drive and just, you can go and relax. We're looking to start that up in September. And that will be in the next 60 plus. So you can look for the information in there.
You didn't order pizza, did you?
Did Jen, do I understand you said unsupervised shopping?
Pizza.
Oh my God, what are we letting ourselves in for?
Well, good thing we're all adults.
Everyone, you have to be 18 years old. Is that it?
There you go.
For unsupervised shopping.
55
Wow.
plus.
And this meeting is being recorded, so this is, I hope we're not, upsetting the community. Unsupervised shopping. Good Lord. Okay. All right, so that's the idea. We'll try it for a few months, I guess, and in 1
See
week
if it
it'll be
takes off.
ABC, and the next week it can be DEF to see different places, and we'll see how it goes. We'll
Yep.
see if there's really enough people interested to make this viable, and either that or lose a lot of business, because we were planning on unsupervised shopping. So, okay. All right. So thank you on that.
You're welcome.
So senior student interaction programs, I will speak to that unless anybody else has anything they'd like to add to the transportation thing. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, I'll take that silence. Let's keep going. Senior student interactions, obviously the schools have been mostly closed. We haven't been able to do our normal things, but we're all to start reconnecting with the kids and doing a lot of different things. We're going to look at, as I mentioned last time, a connection with CASA program and see if we can set up some performances in creative movement and dance. We're also going to talk to the kids there. That was a really lot of fun before COVID. Looking to see if we can hook up with some of, I don't know what it is. It's all kind of vague because everything's closed, everybody shut down, and nobody has any schedules. I spoke with Sarah, who we were supposed to meet last week, but about the Tri-M honors music people from the high school. The school has not set the concert date yet. Everything is still a little screwed up from COVID. So I'm going to talk with her at the end of this month on the 22nd, toward the end, and see if they have that. And if not, I'll wait till the end of June. And if not, I'll call her in July. But we're going to see what we can try to hook up with those honor music kids. I think that could be a lot of fun. In terms of older American, does anybody have anything else they want to add or ideas for senior student connections, intergenerational fun? I know, Tracy, you and I were talking about getting the teen years back on track, and it has to be on track when there's school. So, but that's another link to connections with kids.
Yep. We'll
And
get that set
hopefully,
when we meet again in the fall, Lenny. Yeah.
Right. And Jen, I hope we can pick up again on that pen pal stuff with Mrs. Burton's class. Well, that would be a thrill. That was such a nice program. Have you had any contact with her, or she expect you to call her in the fall?
Oh, you're missing. I will be reaching out to her probably in July or August.
Okay, great. I'm hoping we can do that again. That was so much
I
fun.
hope so too. I think we probably will be able to.
Great. On the Older Americans Month, the last program we didn't have before our last meeting, and that was the artistic gathering, and that was such a training. So 2 of our 4 programs were changed the date, and it meant some people couldn't come who were planning on coming, and then it meant some people could come who weren't able to come the day before. But it was a really nice, and the Friends of the Library were supported this from the get-go, and it was 4 artists, a musician, and music and artwork. It was I found it very interesting, and I heard some really good feedback. I don't know, how did you guys feel about it? Those of you who were there.
I thought it was
Interesting.
nice. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Mhm.
Yeah, Amy, you got a glimpse of it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. It was a nice day.
Great. It was a real nice day. It was a nice day for Huntington Woods. It was just great. So between the 4 programs that we did in May, we had about 104, 105 people attending all of them. I thought it was just remarkable. It's great. And I'm hoping we can do these kinds of things next year and add to it a little bit. And also sprinkle some of this along throughout the year. It doesn't just have to all be in May. It could be some weird time like September or December or March. It doesn't just have to be May. But anyway, it was a good month, and I'm so grateful to all of you who came and attended. Everybody, we had senior advisory committee people at every event besides me. We had somebody from the committee at every event. It was very, very nice, and it was fun. Okay, moving along. So let me backtrack 1 second. For members here, are we in agreement? We should try to pursue these things for next year as well? Is people comfortable with that?
Yeah, I
Yes,
thought it was really
Yes.
nice.
Great. Okay. Let's write it up that we'll try it again next year. Okay, HARP and concierge programs. Who speaks to that?
There's still no
Yeah.
update. There's no update for HARP. It's still on hold as of now, and since the last meeting, I have not had any requests.
Okay, and how about that medical plaza?
Um, Since the last meeting, I've also had no requests for that.
Okay, so Huntington Woods has become a safer place to live in the last month. That's great. Nobody's needing crutches, and things that people are better put together. That's great. I also asked you before about, I know a while back, we had some opportunities people could call during the worst part of this COVID. They could call you or call Colette and make an appointment to just talk to somebody. Has you had any interest in that since the weather's turned nicer?
You're breaking up a little bit, at least for me.
yeah, me also, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're asking about the 15-minute visits. Am I correct in that, Lenny? Okay, well,
Yeah.
we have not had any requests for the 15-minute in-person visits. I think it's due to the fact that everybody's been able to get out and go to different events and see people. So that's been quiet too. It's been
Okay.
a quiet month.
All
for that kind of
quiet
stuff.
In that regard. And how about birthday calls? I know I made a few at the end of the month, and I had 8 people to call, and I left messages for 6 and talked to 2 of them. And one woman was 95 years old, and she was so excited I called. It was like she won the lottery.
Yeah, that's sweet. Well, actually,
It was
thank
actually a
you.
very fun call.
Good. Good. Thanks to you and to Melissa and to Chris, who all volunteered to make some calls for me. I'm not sure how the calls have been going for June yet, but July 1st or even sooner, I can start those back up because things have slowed down a little bit. And but Melissa, have you started your calls? I don't have it in front of me. The
Yeah,
dates.
I'm pretty sure I'm finished with my calls. I left mostly voicemails, but people that I spoke to were pleasantly surprised.
Okay, good. Thank you for doing that.
I don't know if you discussed it at the last meeting, but I'd be happy to make calls also. Was it?
Oh, thank you,
I
Greg.
didn't know, but yeah,
Great,
as many,
great.
let me know.
Thank you. Will do.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
It's-
okay. We'll send them.
Oh, Chris, you're there. I
Chris?
didn't realize.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun, but it's mostly voicemails, but I feel like that's probably appropriate because the strange number is calling people. I'd almost be concerned if too many people did answer, but I enjoy it. It's great.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the help.
I think it's a win-win for the city. I mean, to get a phone call from somebody from the city saying happy birthday, how can that be bad? That's got to be a little boost. It's just got to be a cute little, yeah. Oh, Jen, shots, the second round of COVID shots. Can you share about that? Are you hearing me?
I heard COVID shots. Are you asking about how the second clinic went?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Thank you, Amy. Yeah,
Round.
no,
That was
it
last
went,
month.
it went good. It was just, all the same people that got their first ones came back to get the second, and it ran smooth. So, all good.
And we had close to 50 people.
Yes.
I think Huntington Woods gets a real round of applause. I think that's marvelous. Just great. Thanks to you guys
Thank
for
you.
pulling it off. This is
Thanks
great.
for all your help too, Lenny.
Okay, we also have, moving right along here, we have our bylaw update. Amy, how does this officially work? I mean, I saw the correction or the addition. It seems like it took a couple of meetings. I don't quite understand the dynamics, but maybe you can give us the behind the scenes on that.
Bylaws are in an ordinance, and when we revise an ordinance, we do 2 readings. We do the first reading so that we can get input from the commission and from the public, and then we bring back the revised ordinance, or if it's not changed, the same ordinance at a second meeting, and it's formally adopted. So the bylaws are part of the ordinance. The ordinance was amended, and so now you have new bylaws.
And so we're a done deal now.
Yes.
So nothing
And
was
ma-
changed? Whoop. Nothing was changed from what we had voted on?
That's right. They went with your recommendation.
Okay,
Recommendation. Yeah. Senior services, including those that enable seniors to age in place. That's what we all added.
Yep.
And it was approved just like that. So let's hear it for the committee. Yay, we did. We've changed Huntington Woods. Okay, we're making a dent on this community. All right, that's the bylaw update. Recreation Department. Well, Jen, can you, or Tracy, can you share anything with that recreation is recreating here?
Well, we are working on all of our 4th of July stuff coming up. And I looked yesterday, and I think for our senior lunch, I think we only have 1 opening. So that filled up nice. And I don't know if Tracy, if you want to say anything else about the rec center itself.
Sure, just, all you guys know, obviously, that the pool did open up, so that has been exciting and busy. I think we probably have more passes sold this summer than we have even back in 2019 when we were open, normally, so to speak. Our fruit camp started on Monday. It's been amazing, absolutely amazing. And they had their first in-house field trip since we weren't doing any transportation or going out to any venues for field trips. We're doing in-house. So we had a nature center come to us, and that was a lot of fun. And we're just, like Jen said, we're gearing up for the 4th of July. The concert started this week. The tennis courts have been resurfaced. So lots more for pickleball players. New trees got planted at Scotia Park, and a little bit of landscaping. They're working on that a little bit more as well. So we're just keeping busy. I will say, I'm going to put a plug out there though. If anybody knows anybody 18 years and up that would be interested in working for our Parks Department, we are looking for some help to help, mow the grass and everything. We all know that there's a, what's it called? Sorry, guys. People are taking jobs or aren't getting jobs right now. So we have nobody on our park staff this summer yet. So if you know of 18-year-olds and over, have them call me. Be happy to talk to them. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
I have a question about the pool, and I was going to wait till new business. Can I ask it now, or should I wait?
I think it's okay. Lenny, is that okay with you? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, it's what I was talking to you about, Lenny. I've talked to several seniors.
Go
and
ahead, Greg.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, everybody can hear me. Okay. Yeah, and they were wondering if there was a possibility of having maybe a senior hour, special senior hour. I know I never used the pool, so I don't know, anything about it. But I know there's an adult time and kids time or maybe family time.
Right.
But several people were asking if there could possibly be senior time, like maybe to do aerobics in the morning or maybe even early because people get up early. And I know they can go with the adults during adult time,
Right.
but
Well, you
they
know,
were
what
and
happened,
maybe that's been discussed before, but I
yeah,
just thought I just wanted to give them an answer.
sure. Thanks for the question, Greg. And when we had to set up the pool for this year, we were under different protocols. So we did away with our lessons and with a whole lot of things because we were trying to set it up to make it available to the public as best we could, because they were supposed to register for swim time and open time to come with their families. As the protocols changed, we did bring a couple of things back, but we still are short-staffed on lifeguards. Again, hiring has been a little difficult this summer, so we really haven't been able to bring like lessons back or anything like that. And we may reevaluate it, in another month or so to see how things are going. Because right now, like the open pool times are packed with families, just packed. So we may revisit it for the middle of the summer, but for right now, I don't see it happening.
Okay. So you're saying down the line, there could possibly be a senior
I don't
hour?
want to, give false hope, but, we have heard other people mention a few things. And again, if we can get some staff and we can get things squared away, it's been quite difficult to get this pool up and going this year with all the COVID protocols that we had. So, but we'll see that. And I'm going to I wrote down the notes, Greg, and I'll bring it up with Bridget, who oversees the pool as well, and give her that idea that people are requesting that or inquiring about that.
Okay, great. I'll pass it on. Thank you.
Thanks,
And,
Greg.
Tracy, if it doesn't work out for this unusual year, maybe it's something we can plan towards for next year when it's more normal, hopefully.
Oh, we're looking forward to a whole lot more normal, Lenny, that's for sure. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we can
Because it's a
keep
good
that on
idea.
we can
It's
keep
just the
that
wrong time, maybe.
on the list of things. Absolutely.
Okay. So Greg, tell them if we can't do it this year, at least we're thinking about it for the future when we have more normal lives here.
That's what I'll tell them. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Greg.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks, Greg. Okay. Joanne, library. Can you share with us what's happening at the library? And please thank the Friends of the Library for sponsoring us. They were so kind. It was great.
All right, I will do that. I will leave a message for Anne. Just like the rec department, the libraries had a few resignations and we're a little short-staffed here. We did open on Monday for a very limited, we're open 11 to 7, Monday through Thursday, 11, I think it's till 3 on Friday. It is what we call grab and go, come in, pick up books. You can use the computers for up to a half hour. But we're still, with all the different protocols for COVID and so forth. And due to some resignations, we're looking for other staff people right now. But we are open and things are moving forward. All of our programming, at least through the end of the summer, will be either in a park as far as adult programs go, or they will be Zoom. My program next month, which is with Chef Ming, we will be making sumai over at Scotia Park. I have to work out a few details with, I think it's Jen over at the rec center about how we get the logistics for chairs and tables and that sort of thing and how that works. But beyond that, that's about all we've got going on right now. There are no programs and no meetings in the library. Possibly after the 1st of September, we'll be looking at doing some of that.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope we get back to normal.
Joanne, can I just ask a quick
Sure.
question? I'm
Sure.
sorry, Lenny. Do you have like an age requirement for staff that you're looking for? Just because I've been trying to contact every 18-year-old
Oh.
that I possibly know.
I don't think we're looking for those. We're looking for a new computer person, a new
Okay,
person, a new
okay,
children's librarian.
okay.
So yeah, we're not looking for teenagers.
All right. I thought if you needed some like seasonal staff or something, if I came across somebody.
These are
Okay,
much different positions at this
perfect.
point.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Joanne. It's good to know that the library's, if it's not all the time, just being able to get in there, it's great. It's great to see everything starting to percolate again. A recreation department, okay. Public participation. Do we have any public members here? I can't tell from my computer. Is
Yeah,
anybody in the?
Claire, Claire's raised
Is
her
there-
hand.
Claire, are you here? I can only see a few people at a time. I don't see you. Okay. Is there anybody from the public that has something they'd like to raise up?
Yeah,
Whoever wants to speak.
yeah, I tried to ask a question when Jen was explaining this program. So I wondered, so Jen, this breakfast and then shopping, is there going to be a specific store? Is the store going to be announced ahead of time? And
Yes.
okay, and I still think that the city might think about what was suggested before was an actual route, maybe once or twice a month that drops people at multiple places and then has a pickup maybe 2 to 3 hours afterwards, where the route is set so that people can plan. As it's different from what you're suggesting. I think what you're suggesting is kind of a nice idea, but I'm not
Right.
sure if they fit the same needs.
I understand what you're saying. I can look into that.
Yeah, I think that might be a cool idea too. Anyway.
Sure. Thank you, Claire.
Great.
I also wanted to say real quick that I
Okay,
got, sorry, Lenny. I just
Yeah,
wanted
go
to
ahead.
say that I got an email during the meeting from Charlie Cavell that he said he's sorry about missing today's meeting. He wanted to be here, but he's preparing for tonight's full commission meeting and he's excited to see the notes. So I just thought I would pass that along.
all right, well, he doesn't need to get too much more excited. He's pretty exciting as it is. But it's great. Okay. So that'll be great to set up some kind of tentative plans. And Jen, I thought the idea was that there would be 3 or 4 different places each particular day on this that you'd set up, alternating, however, something like that. That's
Well,
what you
I
were
think
thinking, wasn't it?
yes and no. I think I'm looking at going maybe out to eat to one restaurant, like say on Tuesday or whatever the day it ends up being. And then afterwards going to like Trader Joe's or Somerset Mall or whatever. I think what Claire is saying is that like on a particular day, we can say, okay, we're going to like Meijer at 9 or the bank at 10, like have different spots where people can sign up for. Is that correct?
Actually, Jen, what I was more thinking about was leaving at 10 o'clock. And the bus would basically know that the bus will be stopping at Myers. It will stop at Target, for example. It'll stop maybe 3 different or 4 different places, dropping people off. And then starting at noon or 11:30 or something, it will make that same route. So
Like a
that
shuttle.
It's kind of like a shuttle. So you know that at 11:30, if you were the first drop off, there's, that bus is going to be there at 11:30 at Myers.
Okay. Right.
You should be ready because the bus will then come to Target. So people have an idea when they're going to be dropped off, when they're going to get picked up, and just make a loop knowing
Got
that there
it.
are 4 or 5 places that they will be dropping people off and picking them up. That
Okay.
kind of idea.
It's going to be like the cruise ship. They pull into a port, You get away for a few hours, and if you're not back on time, you better find a way to get an airplane to get to the next port so you can catch the boat.
There you go.
So it's a great plan. It's a great idea, and we'll work hard to see if we can make that all happen. Anything else? Anybody else in the public participation? Okay, so our next meeting, Amy, I would like you to address the next meeting.
Yeah,
If you-
I had prepared this agenda before I submitted my resignation, so I'm gonna recommend that you cancel the July and August meeting, just because the interim manager who's gonna start on Monday is gonna have his hands full with all the usual projects and getting up to speed. Since there isn't anything time sensitive on your agenda right now, I think it would be okay if you didn't meet again until September, and then you'll have more information about student, senior interactions, et cetera.
Okay, I concur with that. I hope the rest of the committee does. Does anybody have any other comments they'd like to make it and as regards that?
I concur.
Great. I think when we're talking about the date in September, I looked on the calendar and
Oh yeah, we changed it, didn't we?
Yes,
we
We
changed it
changed
from the
it.
16th to the 23rd,
Yep,
right, because of the holidays.
just to remind people that.
yep.
Right, because of the Yom Kippur holiday, right. So the 23rd will be the next meeting. And with a little luck and by the grace of God, we'll meet in person.
Mhm.
I got my fingers crossed that we can just not do this stupid TV Zoom crap and just get together so we can see each other and talk to each other and not be glitched here and silenced there and switched off and on. And this has really been, I want to thank all of you for bearing with all of us. It's been a difficult time to do this. But the reason that we're not having these meetings, well, let me hold with that for a second. Other business. This is the next business I'd like to get to. One thing is, Jen, you can you talk about this 4th of July breakfast and
Yeah, it's
how does it
a
work and who does it and do you need help?
it's a citywide event. You do have to pre-register this year, so you can do that online. It's it's $6 for adults, $4 for children. It is Saturday, July 3rd from 9 to 10:30. And I am looking for volunteers. I know that it's a citywide event, but in the past, 90% of my volunteers were older adults, seniors. So if you know anybody that would like to volunteer, or if you guys would like to volunteer, that would be great. Just get a hold of me and we can go over details. It's a great event.
Again? What are the times?
It runs from 9 to 10:30. The volunteer hours could be a little bit different because, I get there at 7 to start like preparing and setting up. And then I usually set up the day before. With it being outside, it might be a little different, but and then I need people to stay later to help clean up too. So if anybody wants to volunteer or knows anybody, that would be great.
I know
So-
a guy who'll do it.
You're in charge of making the sausage.
I'm the real guy who knows about sausage. I can kosher. What do I know about sausage? But okay, I can deal with it.
Thank you.
Just won't eat it. I'll be happy to volunteer.
Thank
And
you, Lenny.
Tell me where you need me and what time. It's all cool.
Okay, perfect.
Anybody
And
else able to do this?
Unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town, Jennifer. I'm sorry.
That's
You
okay.
can make the
I'm gonna
sausages
check
ahead of
also.
time, Chris.
I'm out of town too.
All right. Well, I'll
I
be in
need-
town.
I need to do a check and then I'll get back with. I'll get
All
Okay.
back.
right.
Great. Thank you very much.
You said it's on the 3rd
Yes.
Saturday. Okay.
Yes. Mhm. Yep.
July
I'll
3rd.
let you
Okay.
know.
Oh, thank you.
All right, you let me know when you want me.
Will do.
Okay, so can you guys tell us, the parade is going to be on July 4th, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And where does it start? And where does it end?
Yeah,
Tracy,
it's gonna start, hold on. I think it's on Salem. We're going out, the
And-
parade is going straight down Nadine this year. And
Okay.
it's stopping at Nadine and Berkeley is the end. So up at the top by Woodward and then straight down Nadine is the
Wow.
parade route this year.
Okay.
10 a.m.
All right, and what
10
time?
a.m. is correct.
10 a.m. Okay. All right, great. Now, I'm hoping that in September, this is other business, I'm hoping that in September, we can set a date for our holiday party for seniors. And I'm hoping it'll be live again. It won't just be bringing things to people's houses. We'll be able to get somewhere. And that's something we'll put on the agenda for September. If that's okay with you all. Okay. Anybody else have anything else they'd like to share?
I would like to say one more thing. We have our blood pressure clinic next Wednesday from 10 to 11. It's usually the third Wednesday of the month, but Mary Jo Israel was out of town. So if you know anybody or you want to come get your blood pressure checked yourself, we'll be in front of the rec center on Wednesday from 10 to 11.
Okay. One last thing I'd like to share before we call for an end to our meeting is that, Amy, I want to address you. You've been a wonderful city manager, such a beautiful person, such a pleasure to work with. You've done so many kindnesses to so many people. I'm sorry you have to resign.
Mhm.
I feel badly about it. I completely understand. I wish you nothing but good wishes and as much good time with your family as you can possibly stand. And you will always be in our hearts. You're a hero. You're a hero for us, and you're a real role model. And we appreciate everything that you've done. And you've always had an open phone and an open mind. And an open mind is hard to find these days. And you've always done that. I don't know how you can do it. I'd like to eat what you're eating, a piece of your diet, so I could kind of get some of that in me. But you keep an open mind and a level head, and you stay calm, and you put with all the stuff that we all have, and just got to talk about. And you've made it work, and you've made Huntington Woods a much better place to live.
Thank you.
And
That's very kind of you.
we appreciate you and applaud you. And
Yes,
I'm
we
sorry
do.
you're having to go through this, but God bless you and God bless your family, and do your best.
All right, thank you.
Thank you,
That's very
Amy.
nice. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, if there's no other business, I need someone to call. No, I call for, I call, somebody's got to call for an end to the meeting. All right, I'll call for the end of the meeting, and I guess, can somebody second or first it or whatever you
You
call
don't
it?
have to second it. Someone just needs to call, and it shouldn't be you.
Okay, so I'm calling the
So-
meeting for adjournment.
I make a motion that the meeting be adjourned.
Great, and I that motion. To let you know that we put together a gift certificate for new residents on behalf of the Senior Advisory Committee. And it was a very nice affair. It was cold. It was that day that we had our salon gathering. And it was nice and sunny. And the minute the sun went down, it got cold. It was at the pool. We didn't go in the pool, but it was very nice. And all the new residents were winners. Go figure. Only Huntington Woods is. So thanks for those of you. I'll catch up with you who owe me a few bucks, and it was great. It was just great. Okay, we have a call on the floor. Or to adjourn the meeting. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And anybody else? Yeah, thank you. Is that unanimous?
Yes, have
Yes.
a good summer, everybody.
Good
Yes.
summer.
Have a
You too,
nice summer,
Laura.
everybody.
Thank you. You too, Greg.
See you tomorrow, Lenny.
Thanks
Amy,
again,
could you
Amy.
stay for 1 second? Okay, Amy, can you stay on 1 second? I
Sure.
got something for you. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Have a great summer. God
Bye.
bless.
Hi.
See you in September. See you in September. Amy.
All right, hold on. I want to
It's
make
just-
sure we're